Actually, I almost couldn't make it this morning. I'm supposed to be in the plane to Newport, Wales, to attend the MOU signing between our own Sarawak Semiconductor and also a company in Wales called Catapult Limited to explore our semiconductor business in Sarawak. So I decided not to go because it's just an MOU. I better be here. This is more important, I think. So thank you very much, Swinburne, for inviting me this morning. I am Professor Lau Yang Ho, Pro Vice Chancellor, CEO, Swinburne. Members of the Swinburne Board of Directors, I know a few of them. Dr. Wan Ali is there, who's actually my neighbor, you know. Kasuma Resort. Also Datin, Professor Dr. Ida Fatimawati, of course, binti Datuk Dr. Adi Badio Zaman, whose mother is my colleague in the cabinet. And also the father was our college supervisor in MU way back in 1983. And I still remember his advice, which is, don't let down your parents and don't let down Sarawak. Come home with a scroll, a degree. And we did just that, you know. Industry partners, members of the media, Swinburne Sarawak Executive Group members, students, ladies and gentlemen. This research thing is very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Because we have gone all over the world. My ministry is the youngest ministry in Sarawak, only 3 years old. But we have been to a lot of places in the world to learn and to study and to participate in the conferences and seminars all over the world. And a few of the interesting places that we have been, as far as research is concerned, is the Shell headquarters at The Hague. That's the old headquarters. Now the headquarters is in London. So there, I just want to share with you, there are 200 scientists in that one building. It's a huge building. I don't know, maybe some of you may have been there. 200 scientists, all PhDs, doing all kinds of research on almost anything interesting and which is very mysterious or something like that. And one of them we visited, that guy was researching on how the fish, you know, the small fish in the deep ocean, can illuminate light on its own. So I told them, why don't you do research also on our firefly? We have a lot of fireflies in my kampong there, near the river. So how does the firefly emit light? You know? So those are amongst the interesting things. And ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure today to launch the Swinburne Sarawak Research Master Plan 2030, which is a very strategic document that outlines the campus research vision for the coming decade. More importantly, it is a collective call to shape a future-ready Sarawak through research that is impactful, inclusive, and also innovative. I think I would like to also thank IR Professor Lau and also Professor Ida for their thoughtful and forward-looking speeches. I saw a few interesting slides just now, and I was talking to Professor. We also have visited Samsung, Korea. They have one research arm, which is called biogenics. They only focus on 3 things, which is the 3 diseases that the doctors cannot cure. What are the 3 diseases? 1 is cancer, 2 is immune-related diseases, and 3 is Alzheimer's. I think we have the answer, the solution here in Sarawak. That's why we have sent some of our scientists and even Professor Sim to Samsung Biogenics, because our Sarawak Biodiversity Center has got 200 registered species which have been researched with potential medical properties, but it has not been taken up by any industry. That's interesting, and it could be the solution to these 3 diseases. Not only that, I think it can be a source of new revenue for Sarawak. So Professor Lau has reminded us that at Swinburne, research is not just about knowledge generation, but it is also about transformational impact. That's what Samsung is doing, and Shell is doing, and so on. That statement speaks volumes. It underscores how research at its best changes lives, drives economic resilience, and addresses the real world needs. It reminds us why research matters, not only in academic journals, but in the way policies are written, technologies are built, and communities are supported. Meanwhile, Professor Ida's message was equally compelling. She spoke about how research must be rooted in curiosity, and that remaining in our comfort zones goes against the spirit of discovery. She also emphasized that research is about people and about technology working hand in hand, especially when communities are placed at the heart of innovation. These are powerful messages, and I am encouraged by the clarity, the conviction, and the community focus they represent. Ladies and gentlemen, from what has been shared today, it is clear that Swinburne Sarawak is taking an ambitious but grounded approach. The Research Master Plan 2030 is not simply a roadmap, it is a strategic framework aligned with Sarawak's post-COVID-19 development strategy 2030, and it reflects Swinburne's commitment to contributing meaningfully to the state's aspirations for digital transformation, for energy transition, for sustainable development, and for high-skilled talent growth. The selected research teams, including AI-driven innovation, hydrogen and biomass energy, digital health, circular economy, and an inclusive, innovative society, are not only globally relevant, but highly local in their potential impact. This is research that can serve the needs of Kuching, Samarahan, rural communities, and the broader region. And it is also research that reflects a seamless integration with Swinburne's, Melbourne's global research ecosystem. We were there in August 2024, drawing from flagship strengths while adapting them to local realities. This is a global connection which gives Swinburne Sarawak a unique identity as a campus that is globally informed but locally impactful. Another interesting place that I visited at Imperial College, London, was the CCUS Research Centre. CCUS Research Centre in Imperial College, which is actually sponsored by Petronas. Yeah? And it is a four-story tall CCUS model, real-time, and have got students. And the most interesting part on that CCUS Research Centre is that the head of the center is Professor Philip, and after talking to him, he told us that his wife is an Iban from Sarawak. What a small world. So, I want to underscore that research is a shared responsibility. It cannot thrive in isolation. It requires deliberate and sustained collaboration between the government, academia, and also the industry. That's why Sarawak itself has got a few research centers already for quite some time. You know? And now we have even a ministry which is having the portfolio of research under the Ministry of Education. And we have Sarawak Research Development Center, which is the focus for any kinds of research institute and centers. And I think you all know there are quite a few. Sarawak Biodiversity Center is one of them, one of the biggest. Crown Research, and a few other Tropical Peat Institute, and also our Sarawak Clinical Research Center, and also our up-and-coming Tropical Diseases Center, and maybe our Cancer Center is also coming up. So in that spirit, I echo Professor Lau's invitation to co-create solutions, invest in the future together, and shape an inclusive dynamic research ecosystem. Let us take this master plan as more than a publication, that it serves as a platform for strengthened partnerships, open dialogue, and collaborative innovation. Whether it is in smart mobility, like our Sarawak Metro, advanced manufacturing, or community well-being, our collective expertise can and should shape Sarawak's future. Ladies and gentlemen, before I conclude, I wish to acknowledge the immense effort behind this Swinburne Sarawak Research Master Plan 2030 from the Deputy Pro-Chancellor Research and her team, to the School of Research and all staff who contributed ideas, feedbacks, and expertise. This launch marks a fresh chapter, one that promises relevance, excellence, and collaboration. I have every confidence that Swinburne Sarawak will continue to thrive as a trusted partner in Sarawak's development journey and as a research institution of national and regional significance. With that, it is my honor to officially launch the Swinburne Sarawak Research Master Plan 2030. Congratulations. I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Yang Berhormat, for the empowering and forward-looking address. May we participation. We now mark a defining moment in Swinburne Sarawak's research journey. Please join us in celebrating the official launch of the Swinburne Sarawak Research Master Plan 2030, a bold and strategic power of hydrogen technology and its role in shaping the sustainable future for Sarawak. It reflects Swinburne's steadfast commitment to advancing clean energy innovation and contributing to the Sarawak's green economy agenda. May we kindly invite our guest of honor, Yang Berhormat, to turn the valve as a symbolic gesture to mark the official launch. Director, Center of Digital Futures, and his team for this wonderful to our distinguished guests of honor and Honorable Dr. Haji Hazland bin Haji Abang Ibni. We'd like to invite our Professor Lau Heng Ho, accompanied by Professor Ida Fatimawati, to present the tokens of appreciation to our esteemed guests of honor.